How's it going, everybody? I'm Slavenatorski and welcome to my channel. On this channel I like to go over different firearms that I purchase and get my hands on to get a real up close look and deep dive on them. For anyone else out there that's interested, wants to see what they look like up close, how they come apart, things like that, I'm trying to help you out if you want to make your purchase. Times are tough right now. Everybody's wanting to get into firearms, everybody's wanting to purchase new ones and collect what they can, so I hope these videos help out. And if they do, feel free to give me a like and subscribe, so on and so forth. The channel is actually making pretty good progress towards 800. I want to see if maybe we can hit 1,000 subscribers by March. That'd be pretty cool. We're on the way to 800 now, so that is awesome. Never thought we'd get that far. But without further ado, this is the HK45 USP. This is the box it comes in, nice little plastic box. You'll see the information on the side here. This is the P1 USP 45 V1 double action single action with safety with two 12-round magazines, made in Germany. I did purchase this brand new out of the store. I believe it was Shooter's World I bought this one at. On the inside, you're going to get HK branded lock, two 12-round magazines. You see there, I've already loaded it up. The pistol itself. So let's go ahead and drop the magazine. Show that there's nothing in there. Underneath the foam, you don't have anything on that side, but you do get a small tool. They have one of the moisture sucker uppers, and you also get the USP operator's manual. It's actually a really big manual, so it goes over the USP Tactical, USP, and USP Compact. So you have black and white with some red, full pictures, pictures with the disassembly, which is always nice because you can see exactly what you're dealing with. Full diagrams on all the pistols as well. Makes it easier if you want to buy things off of hkparts.net. You see where it has the compensator, different things like that. Mind you, HK items are always expensive. But that's what you have, and then you can keep track of your rounds through the gun as well if you want to. I don't do that because I'm lazy. But that's everything you get in the box. So what I'm going to do, take a break here, I'm going to clean up the board, set up the pistol and present it, and we'll get into the rest of the goodies for it. Alright, so let's take a up close and personal look at the HK45 USP. Beautiful firearm, over-engineered like all German pistols. It's old school, it's blocky, it's big. I absolutely love it. It did come with these two 12-round magazines. Okay, take a look here. They have that little swell that comes out, which is really comfortable in the figure. I did pick up a Pro Mag, which is another 12-rounders. A little bit more inexpensive, but you can see it's a little flush fitting, so if you want that classic look, you do have that flush look there. And I did pick up an Extendo Mag. This is a 21-round magazine. You do have to give that a good smack because that thing doesn't like to seat in unless you hit it. But as you see, it has the sleeve that makes it flush with the rest of the firearm. And in case you do need more rounds, there you go. Kind of looks like RoboCop's gun now a little bit. But that comes right out. All in all, it's a beautiful classic firearm. I love HKs. This is no exception. I have my HK40 that I did a review on previously. I still have it. I will bring that up in this video so you can see the difference between 40 and 45. Spoiler alert, there's not much. So, let's take a look up close here. You have this nice gravelly grip material here, which really, it feels good. It's not over aggressive, it doesn't hurt. I do like that they put the little USB symbol in there. Feels good. Kind of like sandpaper, but not as painful. You have your little pyramids on the back and front of the grip. Again, they feel good, they don't stab your hand. Nice, nice feel. It does have the slide serrations only on the rear. You don't have them on the front. Easy to grab because there's so much real estate up here. It's a very large gun. You can charge it pretty much any way you want. It is such a large gun that even doing press checks is really easy. There's no slide rails up there, so if your hands are, I don't know, greasy, wet, bloody, whatever, it might be a little more difficult to do that. You can just do what I do if that's the case, get a little bit on the edge. But I don't know, it's a great firearm, and because it's so big, it does make it easy. The controls are not ambidextrous, not all of them anyways. You see it is hammer fired. This has a frame mounted safety only on the left side, so when you put it in safety, it kills the trigger. You could still cock the hammer if you wanted to, and the slide still charges with the safety on if you wanted to. It only stops the trigger. So let's see if you can put it on safety, locked and cocked if you wanted to. But honestly, the trigger on this is not so bad that you need to do that. So, but it is an extra option. Slide catch and slide release is only on one side. You do have some serrations on the front of the trigger guard in case you want to do old school and put your finger up there. You have 3-dot sights, which are nice and big and easy to see. The hammer does have serrations on the back, so it's easy to get your finger on there and cock it. I've never had any issues with this pistol. It does have that proprietary rail that the USPs have. I think that's pretty much one of the few firearms that actually has it. You can spend about 25 bucks and get I keep saying I can't do words today. Adapter. There we go. You can get an adapter, which changes this to a Picatinny rail. I have that on my 40. I'll show that later in the video. See, there's no real controls in there. It has the European style mag release, so it's right on the side here. That part is ambidextrous, fits both sides. What I do like about it is it is a little bit more difficult because you do have to turn it in your hand if you want to use your thumb. I, like a lot of people, I actually prefer to use my trigger finger. So you shoot, you're done, trigger finger, push it down, or do both if you want to. And you can see there, trigger finger. So it's a little bit different than your normal operating procedure, but to learn this pistol, I think it's a good idea. It's a great pistol, all in all. As I said, it's a very pretty pistol. Nice big blocky frame. It's not terribly heavy. We'll go over that in the weight portion of this video. The sights are not elevation adjustable, but you can slide them left and right. They are dovetailed in on front and back. You can easily get night sights for this. HKparts.net is the best place to find HK accessories. A little expensive, but you can find them on there. But I love this pistol. It's going to get some tritium night sights, and there's really not too much more it needs, in my opinion. They're kind of good right off the door as they come. I really love these pistols. But I almost forgot to show you the trigger pull. Alright, so let's do that trigger pull now. Safety's off. There's nothing in the chamber. We are empty. Alright. So you range Nazis out there, no. So you can quit freaking out. Double action first. It is a heavy double action. You hear that break right there? That's where the hammer is hitting its first position. It's a nice steady double action all the way through. There's no real wall until you hit there, I guess. So yeah, your first stage, then you get a little squishy. So let's show you that again. Really heavy. Hit that first stage, then it gets squishy, so that makes it a little easier on you. Straight, heavy trigger pull. Reset. Right there. So the reset is just before the trigger pull. Reset there, trigger pull back here. So all in all, a great firearm. I really love this thing. But let's go ahead and get into that weight portion now so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, broke out my handy dandy scale from Amazon here, and let's go ahead, turn it on, we'll get the weight. So first off, we're going to weigh the pistol unloaded, HK USP 45. By itself, you're looking at 1 pound 11.9 ounces. So that's just for the pistol unloaded. Standard 12 round magazine. Let's go ahead and put that in there. So if you wanted to carry this as a duty pistol, you're looking at 2 pounds 8.5 ounces with your standard magazine in there. Let's pull that out. Extendo mag, 21 rounds. Let's see what you're looking at now. Alright, so with the extendo, let's put it in the middle, you're looking at 3 pounds 1.9 ounces. That adds a lot of weight. Also adds a lot of rounds too. Now, just for giggles, let's go ahead and weigh the magazines by themselves. I like doing this in the videos, just so you can see if you wanted to carry extra magazines on your belt or on your kit, you have an idea how much weight you're adding. One magazine, one 12-round magazine is 12.6 ounces. One extendo 21 round magazine is 1 pound 6 ounces even. So now you have an idea what you're looking at getting yourself into as far as your kit. Alright, so I did tell you I was going to break out the 40 and compare it here, so now we can see. Here is my HK USP 40. Clear it. Safe, nothing in there. Alright, biggest difference you can see between these is the magazines. So, the USP 40 uses polymer magazines. That's the biggest difference I've seen between the two. The 45 uses metal magazines, so I do like that a bit better. Getting that out of the way, this is that adapter I talked about earlier in the video. It takes your proprietary rail that the USPs have, which honestly it makes it look good too, and turns it into a Picatinny rail. I don't think it looks as good with that on there, but if you're looking for functionality and not aesthetics, that's an option for you. As you can see, it just sinks down right on there, nice and tight. It's not going anywhere. You can put anything on there that you want to, and it'll fit right on. A little bit lower than you would with a lot of other things, but it still gives you the option to put a light or a laser on there. Now I gotta get that off of there. There we go. Alright, so biggest difference between them. Let's do side by side. Keep in mind my 40 does have the tritium night sights on it. Alright, biggest difference I can see. It looks like the 45 version is a little bit longer, as you can see up there. It looks a little bit thicker, obviously for a bigger bullet. Let's check the height. As far as height goes, it's a little bit taller. I know that's deceptive showing you that way. There we go. It is a little bit taller. Of course, barrel's a little bit larger. Kind of expected that. It's basically just the 40 with a little bit of creatine in it. That's the only difference I could see between the two. Weight is pretty much the same, a little bit less I would say on the 40, even with the adapter. Looks like there's a difference in finish on the extractor. That's one thing I kind of see there. Other than that, they're pretty much the same ones. The trigger pull is the same on them. This also has that ledge, so it feels like the same trigger pull to me. I don't see any difference. So now if you want to put Trijicon sights on, you can kind of see the difference here. They're not as bright white, but at night they shine much better. Well, at night they actually shine. The white ones don't shine at all. They're kind of hard to pick up at night. But as you can see, they're pretty much the same exact pistol, no big differences. Just the 45 is slightly larger, as it should be. Alright, now we're rounding out to the final part of the video where I show you the disassembly. Again, we are unloaded. Disassembly on these is incredibly easy. All you have to do is pull the slide back to where this little notch goes over here. On this side, there's a button that you push, and it pops right out, and you can disassemble it. It's much easier than the SARS that you've seen before. So, see how I grab it? Put your palm right here in the palm swell. Reach up, wrap your hands around the top, push forward with your thumb, and back with your fingers. See how it does it? It is hard to do on the video, because I'm having to take a really weird angle. But once you do that, you're going to push that little button there. I just pushed it. And see how that raises out? I'll show you again. Push it, raises out, and you're going to pull that right out. Super simple, super easy. And you don't have to pull the trigger. So here's that slide catch, slide release up close. Here's the internals up close. As you see, keep it nice and clean, because this is one of my prized ones. I love this pistol. Very, very light. There's nothing to the weight in the bottom. All the weight's in the top. Here is the upper slide assembly. Guide rod, recoil spring. As you can see, it is a dual recoil spring setup, so extra recoil mitigation. You have your barrel here, nice and greasy. That's how I like it. Get a good look down there. And this is your upper slide. Well, your slide, also your upper. You see where the firing pin hole is. Your extractor. Very nice firearms. I absolutely love these. So we'll go ahead and let's put it back together. You're going to reverse the process as always. You see how I'm doing this. Once you get all that on there, you have your slide rails right here. As you see, they're on the inside. This one has very small slides that keep it on there. They are metal reinforced, but they're very small. So you just want to line that up inside and make sure that those slide rails fit inside of that slide. After you do, you put it on there, pull it back, same as before. Insert your slide catch, slide release. Sometimes you got to wiggle it around a bit. There we go. Let go. Test function. Good to go. That's all it takes. This is a super simple firearm to disassemble, and I believe they made it that way on purpose. Sorry, I'm adjusting my microphone. I absolutely love this firearm. I know they're expensive, but if you can get your hands on them, they're worth it. You'll never want to shoot another firearm. Trust me on that. Well, you're obviously going to want to shoot other firearms because I love shooting everything. As you can see, these guys are helping me out, my FN buddies, even though I have an HK on the table. We made a truce on that so they won't shoot me in my sleep. But that's all I have in this video. I just wanted to show off this pistol, let people know out there. It's an excellent pistol. I highly suggest it. Any USP, honestly, any caliber, get it. If you can get the compact, I'm trying to get a USP9 compact. I had one in the past. I sold it like an idiot. I've been wanting it back since, and I had a great deal on the past when I got it, only $500. I need to get one back because I actually want to compare it versus my current carry, which is an HK45 USP. That'd be a really cool video, I think. But that's all I have for today. If you guys like the video, please give me a like, subscribe. We're working on trying to get to that 1,000 mark for subscribers. We're on the way to 800 right now, so it's pretty nice, but that would be awesome. I can't believe how much progress we've made. Do you guys like these pistols? Do you hate them? Let me know that in the comments section. As you can already tell, I'm in love with them. I would sleep with this thing under my pillow every day if I could. I mean, I really could, but I don't, because knowing my luck, my nose would get hung up in the trigger. But yeah, I love these things. Do you have any cool upgrades that you'd like to suggest to me? Put that down in the comment section too. What are your experiences with them? I'm always looking for new information. But that's all I have, I believe. Yeah, nothing else? No? No? Okay, yeah, nothing else. So, I hope everyone out there stays safe, be well, and we will catch you again in the next video. Take it easy, guys.